Hello, my dear viewers, and welcome back. And I thought, while I do the finishing touches for the Demonophobia script for the upcoming Halloween special I have planned, which I mentioned on my Twitter, I thought I would give you guys a quick little video to hold you all over while I'm able to get that done, because this is actually a slightly bigger project I'm working on. This Demonophobia video is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I want to make sure everything is absolutely perfect. However, I don't want to ignore you guys. I still want to make sure I'm giving you guys what you came here for. So, without further ado, I realize it's been a while since I've done a prediction video, and as I alluded to in my last death battle review, the next upcoming death battle, I'm actually a little bit pissed off and irritated about it, so I'll give you guys a little quickie, and we'll see what happens with the actual review. Now, this is admittedly a prediction video, so don't necessarily take everything I'm saying at face value, because there's only so much I can infer from just the predictions. I can't say anything is set in stone necessarily, but I'll try to comment on what I can. However, my biggest problem right out the gate is this fucking matchup. Oh my god, I fucking hate it. I already know what death battle is going for, and I despise it. Oh, these characters come from universes that were made by the same guy, so have them fight each other. Ha ha ha. No, fuck you, death battle. That's fucking stupid. This is on par with the logic my friend who is a versus debater uses when he comes up with some of these garbage ideas. Like recently, he said, have Venom fight that girl from Soul Eater that uses blood manipulation, even though he was actually wanting those two to fight because he believed that the character from Soul Eater had the advantage and would preemptively be able to defeat Carnage because she has supersonic powers and blood manipulation, and he foolishly said that Carnage has never fought an astral being, so Carnage wouldn't be able to do anything to her. But seriously, I don't get it. How many times have I told you, Death Battle, to not have death battles based on stupid logic like this? Like, okay, so these characters come from universes that were made by the same guy. So what? Like, people aren't usually a big fan when you take two characters from the same universe and have them kill each other. So why do you think this is a good idea? Oh, and of course you have to go with the cliche rock, paper, scissors bullshit where let's have two characters that have the exact same power fight each other and hope that goes over well. Yeah, no. Not gonna go over well. While I've done a little bit of research on these guys, apparently they're around like island to city level, I guess. While I was under the impression Tstumaki was stronger because she was able to crush a monster with a meteorite, apparently that feat wasn't as impressive as I thought. I thought she may have been at least as strong as someone like Kenpachi, but I was way off. At least these two are similar in strength. However, there's a problem here with that. See, a lot of people wonder why I'm so harsh on death battles like Gaara versus Toph or Natsu versus Ace. And there's a simple reason for that. When you have two characters fight each other that have the same exact power, and no one has a clear strength advantage between the two, then it ends up becoming basically a stalemate, and trying to find a winner becomes damn near impossible. For example, in the case of Gaara versus Toph, Gaara was so much more stronger than Toph, she literally stood no chance in hell. However, in the case of Natsu versus Ace, Ace literally couldn't do anything to Natsu because he literally has the ability to eat fire, so that was an easy victory. It's no different here. every single, like, I might just make a review where I compile every bullshit fight that Death Battle has done, where the fight is basically, let's take two characters that have the exact same power and have them fight each other. I've debunked this before and I've explained why it's wrong, even in my older video where I made a response to the person who made the video why we hate Death Battle, and he complained, why doesn't Death Battle have two characters that have the exact same power fight each other? And I've explained why that's actually a bad idea, and I'll go more into detail here. As I just said, if they have the exact same power, it makes it far more difficult to find a victor between the two, because basically, think of it this way. Imagine you're playing Pokemon, and you're trying to defeat a water type with a water type. Now, unless that water type Pokemon has a significant level advantage, or a move that would be super effective from a TM or something, then it's going to take a long time for those Pokemon to put each other down, and it just becomes this long, boring stalemate. That's essentially what you have here. And for example, if they did Tstumaki versus Accelerator, it would be just as retarded, because Accelerator has such a power advantage. They would say that, well, Accelerator wins because he has the advantage in power, speed, and everything else. So either way you look at this, the whole thing is completely fucked. So this whole matchup is already a fucking train wreck, and this is likely going to be a very boring matchup, because I don't see, unless one of these two has some, like, hack ability that gives them an advantage over the other, Death Battle is not going to have an easy time trying to figure out who's going to win between these two, so it's most likely going to lead to Death Battle having to make up some bullshit, and we all see how that works out. So I can tell you right now, this is going to be shit. And another thing I'll tell you, as far to my knowledge, no known 3D assets exist for these characters, so I'm almost positive, unless Death Battle is going to make their own assets, we're going to get some fucking sprite garbage again. Just the same fucking pattern. Yeah, just never change up the fucking formula, Death Battle. Just keep doing the shoveling the same shit down our throats over and over and over again. Like, son of a bitch, like, maybe I'm wrong, maybe the actual fight will be good, but from what I can tell right now, this is already fucking stupid, and I'm not interested in it, nor am I looking forward to having to review it. However, that's just my thoughts. I guess in terms of, like, who I think will win, I guess maybe Tstumaki will win, because she was able to throw around Saitama with one hand, and we know that Saitama, at the very least, is star level, because we can scale off of Boros. While we've never seen Saitama's full power, at the very least, we know that he would be around star level. While I'm not saying Tstumaki is anywhere near that level, don't get me wrong, I'm saying she's fought someone who is absurdly powerful, so maybe she'll win. However, I don't know. Leave your thoughts below of who you think will win, and we'll see what happens for the actual review.